Do you want to build a winning team culture that boosts member retention? If so, listen to me. My name is James Robinson. I'm the head of March On Gyms. I'm the co-founder of the PFCA and co-founder of the Gym Owner Network. We've scaled over 150 gyms in 14 different countries to crazy money, crazy profits, and building insane teams, all by following our proven methods. So if you want to hear all this shit, come along for the ride. So if you are one of those gym owners who are worried about being that micromanager, you're not sure what the team are doing when they're not coaching, and you end up doing everything yourself because you don't know how to delegate, you don't know how to lead, and in fact, you just don't think they're good enough. Now, if that's you, I know that feeling. I know where you are. I've been there, I've been stuck, and guess what? I've got the burnout marks to show you how many times I've burnt myself out because of that mindset. Now, what do you need? You need values that drive culture. You need clear roles and responsibilities, and you need a progressive pathway for not only you, but also your staff and the members. So let's kind of jump in. First and foremost, those values. Values are your operating principle. These things are going to be the guiding light in which you're going to seek to shine through all your efforts. Now, where loads of people go wrong with values is they use things like integrity and honesty, which is fucking cute. But guess what? That's not going to drive your business forward, because what I want you to be able to do with these values is measure your team's performance and your own through these values. So in a one-to-one setting, you wouldn't say to your staff member, "Hey, Caroline, how have you been performing against value number one, which is honesty? Have you been honest this week at work?" Surely they're an honest person. So things like honesty, integrity, although they're nice and they're fluffy and they mean well, surely you're a good person. Because if you're not a good person, probably just get the fuck out. Then let's move on to a real conversation around what are these values? These values are doing words, they're action words, they demand excellence across how you show up day in, day out. This is really, really important. At March On, we use live, learn, lead, and these encapsulate how we want to show up each and every day for ourselves, for our team, and for the members that we serve. The next is you want to define the roles and responsibilities. And as the screen has just represented, this is like the roles and responsibilities kind of framework within a gym. Now, you can use that, pause, take it as you wish, but fundamentally, the clear roles and responsibilities are going to allow for people to thrive in the workplace. It's then your job to mentor, to guide, to facilitate, to educate your staff on how to do their job and how to do it well. And of course, it might seem laborious in the beginning, but that time invested into your team is time you gain back further along the journey. And then finally, it's this idea of adequate challenge. So when a client comes on board, it's easy for those first 6 to 12 weeks to set some parameters, some outcomes that we're going to work toward. But then what happens after that? The coach's skill to be able to keep moving the goalposts in a meaningful way, to keep the client challenged, engaged, and adhering to the program is where the rubber meets the road. And oftentimes, gym owners and coaches in this industry are so poorly educated, have no idea around progressions, let alone behavioral change, change psychology, and all the rest of it, that they just miss the mark. So if you want to drive retention through a well-cultured team, it's going to come through the idea that we can keep pushing forward this idea of adequate challenge. And that's how you grow a gym.